Oh, hi, is everything okay? You're not leaving already, are you?
Have you seen this guy? And then I'll hold my phone.
Nobody move! I've lost my phone!
Yeah, I'm surprised you can text.
I've been texting since you were a middle-aged elf.
Welcome everybody, this is Abacus Fish, and we are playing And Memory via Roll20, and here's your Game Master, Matt.
Thank you, Abacus, and welcome sinners to the world of Cyberdark, a fantasy cyberpunk mashup setting. Portrays hired criminals scraping by in a world of corporate dominance. Our setting is the city of Hasdrubel, also known as Hanging Babylon, and in the midst of this megalopolis, in its very guts, is a neighborhood called Meat Street, a melting pot of sorts between the criminal elements of the city, the down and outers, and also just the people who want to live with a modicum of freedom compared to the corporate slavery above. Today we have three characters, and I will introduce them in turn. We have James playing Royal Oil, down and out, or a retired human businessman and drone operator. We also have Siffy, a elven spellcaster and recovering cultist. And last up, we have Clutch, a dwarven hacker and formo corpo, now a advocate of freedom. The three of you have all gone on jobs before, and the kind of jobs that sinners do are often not particularly legal, not particularly safe, sometimes pay well, but in Meat Street, the jobs are often a little bit on the public service sort of side of things. But we come to our game in the middle of the night. It's just before midnight on a Saturday, when all of you have received an alert on your phone from a pillar of the Meat Street community, one Auntie Z. She asks you to come down to her clinic right away, that she has a job that of great urgency and that she needs your help. Each of you have nothing better to do that particular night, so you all head down to Auntie Z's clinic to see what the trouble is. So you guys are in the foyer. Even through the kind of like soundproofed walls of this small entry room, you can still hear the music just like reverberating. It's also very hot in here. It's got to be like 75 or 80 degrees. So you move up to the dance floor. It is vigorous, enthusiastic, and it's like just hot and sweaty in there. The flashing lights and overlapping hollows make it a little bit hard to see anything. But as you like dance and are whipping your head around, you don't see anybody that looks like mutant. Clutch, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to scan this sore thumb hanging out on this, just see what they're up to, notice if, because they do stick out, I'm immediately suspicious. I want to observe, like, what's he paying attention to? And yeah, this guy right here.
So you scoot out of the way of the entryway there, and you watch this guy for a couple of minutes. It's clear to you that he is watching the front door. He does not care about the club, the music, or anything else in it. He is watching the door. He is particularly watching the people who come and go. All right, Royal.
Too loud in here. You talk to that fella. He looks like the sort of person that would hire our friend. I'm going to go talk to the coat checker. I will go back to... I forgot her name.
Her name is Coat Check Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Is everything okay? You're not leaving already, are you?
Oh, no. This place is fabulous, and I definitely wouldn't rather be home watching my shows. But actually, I'm kind of looking for somebody, and I thought you could help me. Your place is very popular, perhaps about 3 or 4 times more so than I was expecting. I thought I'd just walk in and find the fellow and be no problem, but it's like finding a needle in a haystack that's inside another haystack.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about your friend.
Oh, I'm
but how
sure
can
he's
I
great.
help?
Have you seen this man come in here? I show her the picture.
I haven't seen anybody like that tonight. Sorry.
Not necessarily tonight. He might have been here a different day.
You mean like last Saturday, maybe?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. We get a lot of people coming in and out of here, though. I can say that I haven't seen him tonight.
So I'll go up to the person on the left is the bouncer. Hey!
Please step back, ma'am.
I was looking for my friend. He's pretty drunk. Have you seen this guy?
Please return to the dance floor, ma'am.
Thanks.
Hey, good evening. I was trying to meet my friend here, and well, I think his phone's broken because he's not answering. Have you seen this guy?
What do you want with him?
He's my friend. I'm looking for him. I'm worried about him. I'm supposed to meet him here. here?
Yeah, he came in about a half an hour ago.
Did he leave? Did you see where he went? His phone doesn't seem to be working.
He came up to the bar. He started shouting about something about getting paid or something. He said he was going to go talk to somebody in the VIP area. About then I had to go back into the kitchen for something, and when I came back out, he was gone.
I didn't get any texts back, so I assume no one is paying attention to me again. Just like my grandchildren. All right, I'm going back in there. Hey, make way.
All right, have a good time, sir.
Excuse me, young man. There's a man that came in here for some sort of job. I'm here to recover him.
So, I ain't him. Go look for him somewhere else.
Yeah, well, you look like you're involved in his sort of jobs. So maybe you take a look at this picture, and then I'll look somewhere else. Hey, nobody move! I've lost my phone! Have you found it yet? I can't see anything.
What are we looking for?
My phone!
Oh, I'll use my third eye. See if that helps. Here you go, old man.
Oh, yes. This one's mine. I thought it was somebody else's. Yes, that's why I didn't pick it up. Hey, you got my text, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised you can text.
I've been texting since you were a middle-aged elf. Anyways, he's not here according to the code check person, but he did take a job here, so probably find out who hired him.
Oh yeah, I saw that guy. He got into a scuffle with security about a half an hour ago.
Show him the back door or the front, or where did they take him?
Oh, I'm not sure. Hauled him off somewhere. Towards the bar, I think. I'm not paying attention to the customers, pal.
Okay, just thought I'd ask. Thank you for your help.
Sure.
Anyone seen my drone?
Get lost, pal. It's a private party.
Sorry, man. Is he having a good time in there? Could I buy him a drink? I don't know. It seems like a cool place to hang out.
It is, and you ain't invited.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. What if I bought him a drink or a bottle? What would it take?
How about I buy you some bullets, pal?
Whoa.
Hey there, darling. Can I help you?
Hey, what happened in here?
It's a private lounge, love.
Have you seen this guy? And then I'll hold my phone.
Yeah, I seen him.
His aunt's real worried about him, and we said we'd bring him back.
I can see why. He's a bit of a nutter, isn't he?
That's the word on the street.
He came in here a little while ago, saying that he had to meet somebody about getting payment for something or other. I think he thought I was somebody else. Said that he did the job, and he's got a little extra. Pay data, he says. I don't know what he's talking about, but he said that he hid it in the club somewhere.
Weird. Where'd he go?
Well, about then my guy got a hold of him, tossed him out. Think security took charge of it after that.
Thank you, sir. And by the way, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Good night, love. A gargoyle in one of these security hoodies appears in the doorway, looks at Siffy, looks at Clutch, and then in a deep gravelly sort of voice says, "You folks been asking questions?"
I just look at Siffy.
Did someone tell you we were asking questions?
He kind of leans in a little bit too close for comfort, and he says, "Yeah," and then looks at the barback who is standing right behind you.
I say, look, we're just trying to find somebody. I don't know what you're doing with him, but we're just trying to get him home safe.
Well, your friend was causing some problems, you see, and we're just gonna hold him until the police get here. So you can go down to the precinct and bail him out after they've booked him. How about that?
What kind of problems? Is there anything we could do to resolve this without the police?
No, the boss likes to do everything above board when it comes to the club. Don't want any trouble with the police. So tell you what, how about you folks just head on out? Your friend will probably call you with his phone call.
Don't you think this would just be easier for everybody if we took our friend home?
Nobody has to know.
Let me tell you what would be easiest for me. Steps out of the doorway and gestures to the front door. What would be easiest for me is for you two to get lost.
I say, well, I really want to make things easier for you. And then I'll just walk back into the club.
All right, takes longer when you're this age.
All right, Siffy, now it's your turn. Do you want to just run off into the club?
Yeah, I'm not going to run off. I'm just going to, walk back into the club.
What about you, Clutch?
As I'm following behind Siffy, Clutch is thinking about distractions that we could make so we could get into the office. Did we see Royal go into the bathroom, or
we'll say yeah?
We know he's in there. Okay, so I'm gonna wander back to. I'm following behind Siffy, but I'm trying to go back to just our seat and wait for.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make something clear here. What's unfolding is unfolding quickly because you guys refuse to comply and move back into the club. The gargoyle whips around down the hallway, and you can see him talking on his radio as he is chasing after you.
I yell at Siffy, "You ready for the fun part?"
Oh, yeah.
I am waiting for him to keep moving, then I'm going to come out and go to the coat check room.
Oh, hi. Time to go home, huh? Your stories and everything?
Yeah, it's been fun. I need my stuff back.
Oh, sure. Just give us your digital ticket. You flash the ticket. She types some stuff into the thing, and like the automated security locker starts to open very slowly.
I'm going to I see that guy's coming, and I was like, thought it was just a suggestion. And then I'll run, and then I'm going to bolt into the kitchen to try to get to that manager's room.
All right. So you burst through the doors straight into the kitchen where you see some other employees.
Hey, I just got hired, and I'm late. I got to go talk to the boss. And I just keep running while I'm running through.
While you're running through, the three goblins who are working the kitchens, kind of like their conversation is interrupted as you just sort of burst in. The guy in the hat is like, "Hey, what do you?" And you get to like about there. All right, Clutch.
I am going to kind of follow behind, but I'm kind of paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'm going to initiate chaos.
You're running along, kind of jamming your fingers on the cyber deck as you're sending out scrap code to just every device in the area. So, like, you're hitting the bar, you're hitting stuff in the kitchen, you're hitting stuff in the bathroom. You're hitting the gargoyle. Lights and machines behind the bar all start just going nuts. They're turning off, they're turning on, they're making noises. The automatic doors are opening really fast and then closing really fast. Sore thumb guy up here at the top, you can see that some sort of hidden device in his coat starts going crazy and starts spraying some sort of foam like all over his chest and onto the floor in front of him. The bartender is like, at the taps as they start like sputtering and spraying beer all over the floor as the whole situation just starts going absolutely bananas. Gargoyle kind of like is chasing after you, going from a stiff-legged run into a proper jog, getting right into the area of your chaos as he rounds the corner. You can see him like wince as he takes the earpiece out of his ear. And even from where you're standing over the booming music of the club, you can hear the shrieking feedback that it's giving out as he just like throws it on the ground and it just smashes. He shouts something over the din of the club, but you can't quite hear what he says as he goes into his holster and draws iron. Royal, security locker is opening very slowly. It's about half open now.
One of my drones can fit through that. I am going to kind of subtly, I assume the coat check girl has better things to pay attention to.
She has moved up to the door because there's apparently some sort of like commotion going on in the club now.
I will send the distraction drone, which should be able to fit out of the opening that exists, to find Siffy and activate on her command.
Yeah, I'll just keep up with the lie and say like, oh, I can't lose this opportunity, and then I'm just gonna keep.
All right, where do you go?
Those are two doors.
And then there's a door here, but it leads to the coat check room.
I am running at this point behind Siffy, trying to catch up because I know that leg breaker guy is right behind me. And I'd say I would probably break out. I don't have my gun, but I have my baton, so I'll probably take that out and have it at the ready because I'm like, it's probably getting close to fight time.
So a giant puddle of fluids is now like completely not blocking but pooling in front of the door as the gargoyle guy like whips around the corner. He just hits the pool wrong, slips, and just like slams into the bar and falls over. The kitchen staff are all like jabbering, like just sort of like shouting over at each other, shouting at you two, telling you that you're not supposed to be here, that you got to get out, they'll call security. Chef guy with the little hat is like has his like kitchen knife that he is like shaking at you menacingly.
I just say, hey, don't worry guys, we're not the health inspectors.
Security guy on the couch reaches into his coat and whips out a baton with a taser prod at the end. It kind of like arcs in blue electricity as he revs it up, rushes towards Siffy and takes a swing. All right, so he takes a swing, but it snags on the door frame. That is a clean miss. The heavyweight kind of like takes off his jacket and throws it away. He's covered in some sort of like weird chemical foam. He hops over the railing and onto the dance floor. Seems to be moving towards the exit. The bartender moves over to help the gargoyle get to his feet. You enter the boss's office. You find that Munin is standing on his desk in the middle of, I don't know, his seventh or eighth kick into the boss's face. The boss is lying unconscious in his chair, obviously like taken out by the first or second kick, but Munin doesn't seem to have noticed yet.
I just say, I think you got him, Munin.
Munin stops kicking, hops off the desk and looks at you, kind of confused. You know, one of his eyes is regular, but the other one kind of glows red. You know, it has to do with like a faulty cyber eye. So you hack his cyber eye. It kind of like sputters for a moment and then powers down, stops glowing. He kind of like shakes his head and then says, "Hey, do I know you, Sinner?"
Your aunt sent us to, she needs help with something. You know, maybe you could provide it.
Oh, Auntie Z. Yeah, if she's in trouble, I'll help. Can you get me out of these? And he kind of turns around, revealing that his like wrists are bound behind his back with zip ties.
Yeah, but you have to agree to come back to your aunt with us.
Yeah. Right after I get the pay data, I swear.
What payday?
There was a chip. We downloaded some data and stuck it on a chip, but I had to dump it. I stashed it here.
Where is it? We'll find it.
It's up on the stage. I'll show you.
All right. Well, place has been evacuated, so let's get going.
I'm gonna go recover my teeth and put them in my pocket.
I would recover my drones, or at least the ones that, you know, didn't get crushed by beer mugs.
And also just grab my shit from the locker on the way up to the stage if I can.
And I'll grab my baton.
Yeah, you recover your stuff. Munin kind of leads you through the now empty club and kind of scrambles up on stage. He goes up to the turntables, you know, like big heavy equipment that the DJ was using, gives it kind of a half-hearted shove, and then says, "Hey, help me with this."
I think some people got murdered here. I don't know what that was about, but the murder might still be on the loose. So yeah, let's get out of here.
All right, you grab Luciferno's laptop, and with Munin kind of like following along behind, looking a little bit more lucid than you've seen him in quite some time. You guys slip out the alley door, make your way off into Meat Street. You can hear sirens in the distance. It sounds like you may have cut off the emergency signal, but there's still plenty of people calling in the disaster. But you bought yourself plenty of time to slip off into the night and back to Z's clinic, and that is the end of our job and memory.